Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel and our lovely post-apocalyptic beaver builder game that we all love, Timberborn. Last episode, we finished off our cloud storage, aka our water tower, and this episode, we got something good for you in store. We did finish planning out, and we are already working on our new home. Shut up! So we're going to build the scaffolding first. Make sure that is all done up so that we can then come in here and get to work. All these red pieces are, if you notice, they're right above stairs so that the beavers will have access in and out while we're building, and then they can take care of them afterwards. And so this is what we have here. It's looking lovely. Let's take a quick peek down below. So we're gonna have in the topmost layer water coming in, flowing over the sides. We're gonna have mangroves here, water flowing over the sides, mangroves at the bottom. We'll also have mangroves at the top too. And then water flowing over down below. This is all gonna be an island with bridges out to where we gotta go. That's why we have all the dynamite here. And we have our amenities on the bottom, our playground area. We have our living spaces, our breeding pods, second level, and then we have some storage, some little park life area to just come and enjoy the vistas that we see. And we're gonna have something special at the very top that we're gonna add on after everything's done. Well, maybe not everything, but most things are done. So you gotta stick around and find out what that is. But we are just gonna have the beavers go at it, and we got a little something special for you after this, because we're not quite done. We're getting close to the end game, but not done yet. We have a few special things, and just taking a quick gander at our lovely food farm. Oh, it's so good. My goal is, as we get the housing situated, that we'll actually start decreasing on the bots and increase on the actual beavers worked. We'd love to do that. But right now, we gotta have the builders, we gotta have the haulers, and that is what the bots are the best for. The best beaver bots around. And so we got that going. We're gonna also be greening up the rest of the map. So you can see there's parts that are not green. We're going to green those up. We'll probably go and plant a few trees, different varieties, and then let them propagate naturally. We do need to cut down some of these trees that are dead for whatever reason and get them out of there. It just doesn't look good. But we're gonna try and green this up. This is a green playthrough after all, with New Babylon wanting to be green. So make sure you stick around if you like these big epic buildings we're building, you know, and this theme of New Babylon. Make sure you leave a like for that, and you gotta hit that subscribe button and make sure that bell notification is on, because we have a couple secrets in store for you guys that we'll show off when the time is right. So stick around, enjoy, and let's get to building. All right. Our scaffolding is mostly done. It's coming together. And what I noticed, this is a good sign, while we've been waiting for this to build, we've had bad tides and droughts, and our water has not stopped flowing through them so far. So we're getting quite a bit in there, stored under pressure. So that is great news. Now let's just sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, water, Gatorade, whatever your favorite beverage is. And we're going to sit back and we're going to watch these beavers work. I'm going to cut it down a couple layers so that we can actually see what's being built. There we go. And now let's watch a good plan come together. All right, we're running out of metal. And so I'm going to set up this mine right here temporarily, as well as get over to some more scrap piles and see if we can't get this metal issue resolved pretty quickly. We got all this stuff for it. I'm just going to go through and deprioritize everything so that this gets done first. So give me a second. We're going to get things built up because we need that supply. This building is so massive that I chewed through my 2K supply of metal so fast. So give me just a second. All right, let's check in on the progress. We're constantly low on several supplies because of how big of a build it is. Even with our stockpile, we make good progress, but it's just it's taking a while. So the time lapse is not going to work this time. But we're going to take a look at things and see how it's looking out. Is looking good. Most of the second story is there, so let's zoom down and take a look. All right, we got our breeding pods in. It's looking fantastic. All right, we got all of our housing in. Still got a few more things to do for the housing, roofs, and we've got some roofs, but we got decorations and other things to do. Once we get this section right here filled in on the inside, it'll be pretty much complete because then we can put in our food storage. Now I want to have these medium warehouses that have every food possible so the beavers don't have to go far for food. And I was actually thinking, I saw this thing on Reddit that I kind of want to try to do. So big, so many beavers and bots. It does not like being moved around at full speed. But what I saw on Reddit, I was thinking about doing is I could take out this row of beaver pods, and I'd have to scoot these, either scoot these back or take out this row. I don't really want to take out more pods, so I'd probably scoot this row back, and I would wall this off with earth blocks. I would then have a water pump and a dump right here on the edge, and the water dump it would be the very lowest job in the city, the very last one for anybody to do, and then the pump is going all the time whether it has water or not. So basically what happens is when a beaver dies, that's going to be the last job, the water dump. So then the water stops flowing in here, water pumps it out, and evaporation, allowing these things to kick on and start making beavers. Then as soon as a beaver is born that can do that job, it will start pumping water, flooding this area, turning it off. So it's just a little something, because otherwise these things are just going to grow, and may or may not be able to balance it out any other way. But we'll see. We will see. Something else I'm doing is I have turned off the bot maker for now, and what I want to do is I want to come in here, and except for the jobs that are highly dangerous, like the dirt excavator and the efficient mines, we need these to be bots because they can run non-stop and give us more scrap metal that we need. But other than that, every other job possible, I want to try and move it over to a beaver so that we can stop having so many bots and a drain on the resources. We may come back to bots later. I'm not destroying that factory, but we just may maybe coming back to it at a later date. And so that's just what we've got going on here. Gear workshop. Those are kind of dangerous, but we're gonna look at those anyways. Grease factory we can leave for now. Hauling posts, and builders are the only thing we're leaving for the bots, because then they can move 24/7, getting stuff where it needs to go. Hydroponics. We gotta be careful though, not to completely lose out. Lumberjack. We kind of need right now. We need wood, so we need lumberjacks to be working non-stop. So we'll make those bots for now. Oil press. We need more oil. Scavenger flag. We're going to set these to bots. We need more scrap along with the mines, so we're gonna be doing that. Smelters, same. Tapper shack. We can unlock that, make that a bot. And yeah, so let's see how things get situated. Yeah, so we are short on some jobs and we have beavers. So let's go to see which job is going to be short. Does it tell us one building is lacking workers? All right, well that's pretty easy. We will be using the efficient mine there. There we go. One job. We'll be fine. We'll let it continue to balance out a little bit. But yeah, so now we're in the end game where a lot of stuff's going on. They really need to improve the performance and working on things. So time lapses are going to be harder to do, but that's just where we're at right now. We've got the second layer going pretty good. Third layer is being started upon. And so we'll check back in a little bit when we have another update on the main city. But now that this is built, we can really come down to the bottom layer and finish deleting out all those homes and everything to prep that for the amenities. So we'll be back in just a second with our next update. All right, getting some things situated, and now the dreaded day is here. We're going to be deleting our original city. I'm very, very sad. It makes me very, very sad. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, so hard to do, but it has to be done. It has to be done. Oh, that was painful. That was painful. And if you've been here since the beginning, it's probably been painful to watch as well. This moment of silence for our original home being demolished. All right, moment of silence is done. Now we gotta get back to work. All right, maybe we should light some of this dynamite. I'm trying to figure out where I want to light some at. We need this corner finished. Maybe we light some over here. Yeah, I like that idea. Rubble. There's some logs that we need. Let's grab those logs, people. Oh, what? Kohlrabi's still sitting there. All right, let's just do a little kablooey. Yeah, this is terrible frame rate. So much going on. But need to rid myself of some of the background noise, as it were, so that we can improve the frame rate. But just wanted to show you guys the demolition of the old city and making some more progress. So we got everything planned out for our food section up here, so that's pretty good. So we'll check back in just a bit. We have, oh no, a drought approaching. It's okay. We have finished the first bit. Let's show you what it looks like now that the sun is here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that, it's so beautiful. We were working on getting the last bits together. Of course, we have some issues we gotta work out, but let's just take a look at this. We've got our decon pods, our scratchers, our detailers, some medical beds, and once we take out these storage units, we'll continue this down. We have wind tunnels here, exercise plazas, mud baths, swimming pools, more decon, more medical beds, some motivariums that we're going to expand out over here. We've got our campfires. We'll shortly be putting our, what do they call them? The rooftop terraces. We've got some down over here. They're gonna be built. We got our amenities coming in nice and strong. Just got to get a few other things done first. Let's go up and look at this. Our beaver city is strong. We have a maximum of over 500 beavers possible. And my goodness. And you might be wondering, what is this little system? I saw this on Reddit actually, and I thought I would show everybody and try it off. So basically what it is you have this, you have your water dump as being the lowest and last job, so that when your beavers get to taking care of all the jobs, they just start dumping water and flooding all of the containment breeding pods, almost said containment pods, stopping them from producing. But you have a deep water pump that is pumping out, as well as evaporation. So it keeps it in balance without having to worry too much. Now let's go up. We have our storage center and our little garden area. So that is looking good. And then we have our trees up at the very top. We have to do some work to get the, I was a little bit dumb and make sure they were flooded, but that's one of the things we got to work on, is getting it taken care of. And so when we come to the very top, we see the water flowing over and down. We got some monuments that are going to go in place here, but we gotta do just a little bit of work. We got some more decorations to put on. We've got some balancing of the water flows to put on, and it's shaping up. See, it's all supposed to look like this on all sides, so we're gonna be working on that. But just giving you a little treat that, oh man, it's so close. And we'll come back when it is all decorated, all flown properly, and you are going to love it. All right, all right. We're going to call it here. This is good. We have everything pretty much up and running how we want. There's a few tiny bits and bobs left that we will finish up next episode. We're almost done with this series. It's looking pretty good. Man, this has been so fun to do. We've got most of the things done down here. We're going to finish those up next episode. We've been focusing on some other mechanics. We've got all this going properly. As you can see, we now have almost full jobs. Still got a lot of beds and very few bots. So the switch over to having the bots only work the critical components that are necessary are done. We have all this done going on. We've got some last little bit construction going on up top to cap us off. And then I'm gonna show you a little sneak peek, okay, about what's coming. Not all of it's gonna be done in the video, but we do have underneath. I am making plans to put some tunnels in everywhere to make everything that is possible to be green. And so you're gonna have to stick around and watch for that. But the most important thing that I wanted to show, you may have caught in the background of some of the other parts of this video or last video, but we have this little deal right here where we're gonna have our mechanical fluid transfer pump. We're gonna pump water up a series of terraces back into our holding tank. That way, whenever we have a drought, no matter how long that drought may be, we can just recycle the water as much as possible. I'm not sure this is going to work because of the pressure. We'll see how well the game's water physics are. I know I'm having some trouble with the water physics of getting it to flow evenly over the sides. That may be resolved with some other stuff here in the future in just a little bit. But yeah, that is what we're going to be doing next episode, is getting this set up. We're gonna finish out all of our little decorations over here. I gotta show you guys this. This is so brilliant. I didn't even think about it till a little bit ago. Whenever I'm like, man, how do I get all of the mangroves planted without the trees being in the way and a bunch of all this scaffolding and stuff? Not wood, but dirt comes to the rescue. We can make a little jut out here for our forester, so we can plant right underneath it. There's gonna be one anyways, because we're gonna have our gatherers go through for the mango fruit. So that one we already knew was gonna happen. Now I'm building out here so I can finish that up quicker by a couple different ways. But yeah, so build with dirt, have a dirt layer somewhere where you need to jut out and have some kind of floating something. But we're going to finish this up. It's going to be all green and mangrove soon. We're going to start harvesting those mangrove fruits. I do love the braziers. I could have put dams here, but I like the top of the floodgate. That just looks so good. Like, let's see if we can just get a good shot. Like, look at that. Just what a beautiful image that is. All right, so we have at least 2 more videos. All right, we're going to green up the map. We're going to fix all the water flows, finish all the decorations, and then have our water retrieval system built in. Man, oh man, this is so good. I think this is such a magnificent build. This deserves a sub. So hit that sub button. Make sure you like it. Comment down below what was your favorite thing about this build so far. Maybe you learned something, and have one last little surprise at the very end for you guys, which is why we've got to green up the map. So I'll give it a little teaser there. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. This has been your Cash Dad. We've been playing some Timberborn, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.